Hello friends. Today I'm here with a very special video where we will explore ways to stop overthinking and achieve mental calm. I will go deep into Stoicism and share 10 powerful techniques that will make your life easier. If you want to get rid of the chains of your thoughts and live a more peaceful life, you must watch this video. If you are ready, let's start our Stoic wisdom journey. In this video I will show you 10 Stoic ways to stop overthinking and start living a more peaceful and productive life. Overthinking is a common problem that many people face in their daily lives. It can cause anxiety, stress, indecision, procrastination, and even depression. Overthinking can make it difficult to live in the moment, enjoy life's little joys, and achieve your goals. But by using the Stoic techniques I will share with you in this video, you can stop overthinking and start living a more peaceful and productive life. These are practical methods that you can apply to any situation, challenge, or opportunity. They are based on the wisdom of great Stoic thinkers such as Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. They are timeless and universal, applicable to everyone, everywhere, and any time. If you are ready to embark on this journey of self-discovery and mental resilience, make sure to hit the notification bell and subscribe now. Let's get started. One of the main causes of overthinking is having irrational, unrealistic, or exaggerated negative thoughts. These can be self-critical, pessimistic, or anxiety-filled thoughts. They can also be thoughts based on assumptions, expectations, or judgments. But Stoicism teaches us that our thoughts are not real and that we can challenge and change them. As the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts." Therefore, the most effective way to end overthinking is to stand up to your negative thoughts and replace them with positive ones. These thoughts are usually the following: all or nothing thinking, seeing things in black and white terms, such as good or bad, success or failure, excellent or worthless. Overgeneralization, drawing sweeping conclusions based on a single event or experience, such as I always mess up or nothing ever goes my way. Mental filtering, focusing on the negative aspects of a situation and ignoring the positive, such as I did a terrible job or no one likes me. Disqualifying the positive, denying or minimizing the positive aspects of a situation or yourself, such as this was just luck or this doesn't count. Omitting consequences, making negative predictions or comments without sufficient evidence, such as he hates me or thinks I'm stupid. Magnification or minimization, exaggerating the importance or seriousness of a situation or of yourself, minimizing, such as this is the end of the world, this is nothing. Emotional reasoning, assuming that your feelings reflect reality, such as I feel guilty so I must have done something wrong, or I feel hopeless so there is no point in trying. Expressions of approval, such as I must be perfect or he must love me. Placing unrealistically strict rules on yourself or others. Labeling, attaching negative labels to yourself or others, such as I am a loser or he is a jerk. Personalization, taking responsibility or blaming for things that are not your fault or are out of your control, like it's all my fault or I'm the reason he's gone. Now let's look at what we can do to challenge these negative thoughts. For example, if you are overthinking about a mistake you made at work, identify the negative thought that is causing you to overthink. I am an example of failure and I will be fired. Ask yourself if this thought is true based on facts and evidence. No, it is not true. It was a small mistake that can be corrected. I have done many good things at work before. I have not received any negative feedback from my boss or coworkers. If not, ask yourself what alternative, more realistic or positive thought you could have instead. I am a human being and sometimes I make mistakes. I can learn from them and improve myself. I am a valuable and competent person, and I have a lot of potential. Repeat it to yourself until you believe the positive thought and feel better. Another Stoic technique that can help you stop overthinking is to use the control dilemma. This is a simple but powerful tool that can help you distinguish between what is and is not in your control and act accordingly. The dilemma of control can be applied to any situation, challenge, or opportunity you face. All you need to do is ask yourself 2 questions. Is this in my control or not? If not, can I influence it or not? Based on your answers, you can choose one of these 4 responses. If it is in your control, you can take action and take responsibility. If it is not in your control but you can influence it, then you can try to improve it or make it more favorable for you. If it is not in your control and you cannot influence it, then you can accept and adapt. If it is not in your control and you cannot influence it and it is harmful or undesirable for you, then you can avoid it or distance yourself from it. Using the dilemma of control, you'll be able to stop overthinking and start acting in a logical and effective way. You will also be able to avoid unnecessary stress, frustration, and resentment, and instead cultivate gratitude, peace, and resilience. For example, if you are overthinking about a relationship with someone, you can use the control dilemma to decide what to do. You can ask yourself the question, is this relationship in my control or not? If not, can I influence it or not? If the relationship is in your control, you can take actions and responsibilities such as communicating your needs, expressing your feelings, or resolving conflicts. If the relationship is not in your control but you can influence it, then you can try to improve it or make it more favorable for you, such as giving compliments, showing appreciation, or offering support. If the relationship is not in your control and you cannot influence it, you can accept and adapt to it, such as respecting the other person's choices, boundaries, and preferences. If the relationship is out of your control and you cannot influence it and it is harmful or undesirable for you, you can avoid it or distance yourself from it, such as by ending the relationship, cutting off communication, or moving on. Another one of the main causes of overthinking is worrying about things that are out of your control. These can be external factors such as the opinions of others, the outcomes of events, or the future. They can also be internal factors, such as your thoughts, feelings, or impulses. But Stoicism teaches us that the only things we can really control are our own actions and reactions. Everything else is indifferent, that is, it does not affect our happiness or virtue. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, some things are within our control and some are not. The things we control are ideas, pursuits, desires, hatreds, and in a word, our own actions. The things that are not in our control are the body, property, reputation, commandments, and in a word, everything that is not our own actions. Therefore, the Stoic way to stop overthinking is to focus on what you can control and let go of what you cannot control. This will help you avoid wasting your time and energy on unnecessary worries and fears and instead channel them into productive and meaningful actions. For example, if you are overthinking about a presentation you have to give at work, you can focus on the things you can control, such as preparing your slides, rehearsing your speech, and delivering it with confidence. You can put aside the things you can't control, such as your audience's reaction, your boss's feedback, or any technical problems that might arise. By doing this, you can reduce your anxiety and perform better. The fourth Stoic practice that can help you stop overthinking is the practice of gratitude. Gratitude is a feeling of appreciation and gratitude for what you have in your life, such as your health, family, friends, talents, opportunities, and even challenges. Gratitude can help you stop overthinking by shifting your focus from what you lack to what you have, from what is wrong to what is right, and from what is negative to what is positive. Stoicism teaches us to be grateful not only for good things, but also for bad things, or things we often take for granted. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca said, "Nothing is more honorable than a grateful heart." So one way to be grateful is to reflect on the benefits and lessons you can gain from any situation, challenge, or opportunity you face. You can also express gratitude to people who have helped you, supported you, or inspired you in any way. You can use the following steps to practice gratitude. Every morning, write down 3 things in your life that you are grateful for. These can be big or small, simple or complex, personal or universal. Each evening, write down 3 things you are grateful for that happened during the day. These can be events, experiences, interactions, or achievements. When you face a challenge or setback, write down 3 things you are grateful for. These could be benefits, lessons, opportunities, or growth. When you receive a compliment, gift, favor, or kindness from someone, write down 3 things you are grateful for in that person. These can be qualities, actions, words, or gestures. Repeat these steps every day until gratitude becomes a habit and a mindset for you. I will try to explain this better by giving an example from my YouTube channel and myself. For example, if I start overthinking a negative comment a viewer made about my video, I can practice gratitude using these steps. Every morning, write down 3 things you are grateful for in your life. For example, I am grateful that I have a YouTube channel where I can share my passion for stockholding. I am grateful to have a loyal and supportive audience that appreciates my content. I am grateful to have access to the internet and resources that allow me to create and upload videos. Each evening, write down 3 things you are grateful for that happened during the day. For example, I am grateful for receiving positive feedback from a viewer who said that my video helped her overcome a personal challenge. I am grateful for discovering a new book about stockpiling that I can use as a reference in my next video. I am grateful for spending relaxing and enjoyable time with my family after a productive day at work. When you face a challenge or setback, Write down 3 things you are grateful for. For example, I am grateful that I received a negative comment from someone who criticized my video. This shows me that I can improve and learn from my mistakes. It also shows that I have the courage to put myself out there and express my ideas, even if they are not popular or accepted by everyone. It also shows that I have the freedom to choose how I respond to this comment and that I can use it as an opportunity to practice Stoicism and grow as a person. When you receive a compliment, gift, favor, or kindness from someone, write down 3 things you are grateful for in that person. For example, I am grateful to receive a compliment from someone praising my video. This shows me that they have good taste and an interest in stockholding. It also shows that they have a generous and kind heart and want to encourage and motivate me. It also shows that they have a respectful and polite demeanor and know how to express their appreciation and gratitude. Another Stoic principle that can help you stop overthinking is to live in the present moment. Now is the only time you have, the only time you can act, and the only time that matters. The past has passed and the future is uncertain. As Seneca said, the whole future lies in uncertainty. Live now. So the Stoic way to live in the present moment is to focus on the task at hand, the person in front of you, or the experience you are having. By doing this, you can avoid overthinking about the past or the future and instead enjoy and make the most of the present. For example, if you are overthinking about a decision you have to make, you can live in the present moment using the following steps. When you catch yourself overthinking the consequences or alternatives to your decision, bring your attention back to the present moment. You can do this by noticing what you see, hear, smell, taste, or touch around you, such as the color of the sky, the sound of birds, the smell of coffee, the taste of chocolate, or the texture of fabric. When you do something, do it with full attention and concentration. You can do this by removing distractions such as your phone, computer, or television. You can also do this by breaking down your decision into smaller, manageable steps and focusing on one step at a time, such as gathering information, weighing the pros and cons, consulting experts, or making a pros and cons list. When you are with someone, be with them in full presence and awareness. You can do this by actively listening, asking questions, giving feedback, and showing empathy. You can also do this by expressing your feelings, sharing your thoughts, and being authentic. If you feel comfortable and trust them, you can also ask for their opinion, advice, or support regarding your decision. Whenever you have an experience, live it with full appreciation and enjoyment. You can do this by being curious, open-minded, and adventurous. You can also do it by being grateful, positive, and joyful. You can also try something new, fun, or relaxing that can help you clear your mind, such as reading a book, watching a movie, playing a game, or meditating. Here are 6 Stoic techniques that can help you stop overthinking. A Stoic technique that can help you stop overthinking is to use the upward gaze. This is a mental exercise that can help you take a broader and more objective view of your situation, challenge, or opportunity. The upward gaze can help you stop overthinking by reducing your attachment, ego, and stress, and increasing your humility, wisdom, and peace of mind. The upward gaze can be applied to any situation, challenge, or opportunity you face. All you need to do is to imagine yourself stepping away from your current position and seeing yourself and your situation from above, or even from a higher vantage point. First from your room, then your house, then your street, then your city, then your country, then your continent. Then you can start from your planet, then your solar system, then your galaxy. In doing so, you can observe how small and insignificant you and your situation are in the big picture. You can also observe how vast and beautiful the universe is and how connected and interdependent everything is. By using the perspective from above, you will be able to stop overthinking and start appreciating the bigger picture. You will also be able to realize that your problems are not as big or as important as you think they are, and that there is so much to be grateful for and even marvel at. Let's go back to the YouTube example. If you are overthinking because someone made a negative comment on a video you shared, you can use the top view to gain a broader and more objective perspective. You can imagine yourself removing yourself from your position and seeing yourself and your situation from a higher and higher vantage point. You can start from your room where you are sitting in front of your computer reading a comment. Then you can zoom into your home where you live with your family who love and support you. Then you can zoom in to your street with your friendly and helpful neighbors. Then you can zoom into your city, where you have access to education, health, entertainment, and culture. Then you can zoom into your country, where you have a rich and diverse history, heritage, and identity. Then you can zoom into your continent, where you have a vast and diverse geography, climate, and wildlife. Then you can zoom into your planet, where you have a beautiful and unique home in the solar system. Then you can zoom into your solar system, where you have a magnificent and awe-inspiring star and its planets. Then you can zoom into your galaxy, where you have a majestic and magnificent collection of stars, planets, and other celestial bodies. Then you can zoom into your universe, where you have an infinite and mysterious space, time, and matter. In doing so, you can observe how small and insignificant you and your situation are in the grand scheme of things. You can also observe how vast and beautiful the universe is and how interconnected and interdependent everything is. You can also realize that a negative comment is just one of billions of comments made every day and does not define you or your value. You can also realize that your YouTube channel is just one of millions that exist, and that it is a privilege and an opportunity to share your passion and message with others. By using the above perspective, you can stop overthinking and start appreciating the bigger picture. You will also be able to develop a sense of curiosity, gratitude, and humility. There are 7 Stoic techniques that can help you stop overthinking. A Stoic technique that can help you stop overthinking is to use the premeditation of evils. This is a mental exercise that can help you prepare yourself for the worst-case scenarios you might face in your situation, challenge, or opportunity. Thinking in advance can help you stop overthinking by reducing your fear, anxiety, and confusion, and increasing your courage, confidence, and readiness. Premeditation can be applied to any situation, challenge, or opportunity you face. All you need to do is imagine yourself facing the worst possible outcomes and how you would deal with them. You can also imagine yourself facing the worst possible emotions you could feel and how you would manage them. As Seneca said, "The unexpected is more crushing in its effect, and unexpectedness increases the weight of a disaster." This is a reason to ensure that nothing surprises us. At every opportunity, we should project our thoughts forward and keep in mind every possible contingency, not just the usual course of events. Rehearse them in your mind. Exile, torture, war, shipwreck. All the circumstances of our human destiny should be before our eyes. Therefore, the Stoic way to use the premeditation of evils is to anticipate the worst and plan for the best. By doing so, you can stop overthinking and start acting in a foresight and useful way. You will also be able to avoid being caught off guard, overwhelmed, or paralyzed by fear, and instead be ready, resilient, and resourceful. If you're overthinking a decision you need to make, you can use the method of premeditating the worst to prepare yourself for worst-case scenarios. You can imagine yourself facing the worst possible outcomes. For example, you make the wrong decision and regret it later. You make the right decision but face unexpected challenges or consequences. You make no decision and miss an opportunity or solution. You can also imagine yourself facing the worst possible emotions you can feel. For example, you feel guilty, ashamed, or disappointed. You feel angry, frustrated, or resentful towards others. You feel anxious, depressed, or hopeless about your situation. You can then think about how to deal with these consequences and feelings. You accept your decision and learn from it. You adapt to the new situation and overcome difficulties. You take action and seize the opportunity or find the solution. You forgive yourself and others and move on. You express your feelings and seek support. You practice Stoicism and find happiness and virtue. By using the premeditation of evils, you'll be able to stop overthinking and start making decisions more clearly, calmly, and confidently. Another Stoic technique that can help you stop overthinking is to use the role model technique. This is a mental exercise that can help you imitate the behavior, attitude, and actions of someone you admire, respect, or aspire to be like. The role model technique can help you stop overthinking by reducing your doubt, confusion, and hesitation, and increasing your inspiration, motivation, and determination. The role model technique can be applied to any situation, challenge, or opportunity you face. All you need to do is think of someone you think is a role model for you and ask yourself what they would do, think, or feel in your situation. You can also imagine yourself having a conversation with them and ask them for advice, guidance, or feedback. Your role model can be anyone. A historical figure like a Stoic philosopher, a leader, a scientist, or an artist, a fictional character like a hero, a villain, a mentor, or a friend, a real person like a family member, a friend, a colleague, or a celebrity. Using the role model technique, you'll be able to stop overthinking and start acting in a more rational, virtuous, and effective way. You will also be able to learn from their experiences, insights, and wisdom and apply them to your own situation. For example, if you are overthinking because someone made a negative comment about you, you can use the role model technique to imitate the behavior, attitude, and actions of someone you admire, respect, or aspire to be like. You can think of someone who you think is a role model for you. For example, a historical figure like the Stoic Emperor Marcus Aurelius, who faced many difficulties and criticism in his life, but remained calm, cool, and compassionate. A fictional character like the Jedi Master Yoda, who taught his disciples how to use the Force, overcome their fears, and reach their potential. A real person like author, entrepreneur, and podcaster Tim Ferriss, who experimented with different lifestyles, shared what he learned, and dealt with haters. You can also imagine yourself in conversation with them and ask them for advice, guidance, or feedback. For example, Marcus Aurelius, remember that you are not harmed by what happens to you, but by how you think about it. Don't let the negative comment affect your happiness or virtue. Instead, use it as an opportunity to practice Stoicism and grow as a person. Yoda: fear leads to anger, anger leads to hatred, and hatred leads to suffering. Don't let the negative comment make you fearful, angry, or hateful. Instead, use your power to control your emotions, seek truth, and do good. Tim Ferriss: don't let a negative comment discourage you or stop you from creating and sharing your content. Instead, use the 80/20 rule to focus on the 20% of your audience who love and support you and ignore the 80% who don't matter. By using the role model technique, you'll be able to stop overthinking and start responding to the negative comment in a more rational, virtuous, and effective way. Journaling is another Stoic technique. This is a mental exercise that can help you to express your thoughts, feelings, and actions in writing. Journaling can help you stop overthinking by reducing your mental clutter, stress, and confusion, and increasing your clarity, awareness, and understanding. It can be applied to challenge or opportunity. All you need to do is write down your thoughts, feelings, and actions in a journal, notebook, or other medium of your choice. You can also write down your goals, plans, progress, and achievements. You can write in any style, format, or language. You can write as much or as little as you like. You can write as often or as rarely as you like. The only rule is to be honest, open, and reflective. As Epictetus said, don't just say you read books. Show that through them you have learned to think better, to become a more discerning and reflective person. Books are training weights for the mind. They are very helpful. But it would be a bad mistake to think that one only makes progress by internalizing the content of books. Therefore, the Stoic way of using the journaling technique is to write not only to record, but also to learn, develop, and grow. By doing this, you'll be able to stop overthinking and start reflecting on your situation, the challenges or opportunities you face. You will also gain more insight, understanding, and wisdom about your own actions and reactions. To use the journaling technique, you can follow these steps. Choose a time and place where you can write without interruptions or distractions. You can also choose a tool that suits you, such as a journal, notebook, computer, or phone. Start by writing down the date and topic you want to write about. You can also write down a question, a problem, or a goal you have in mind. Write down your thoughts, feelings, and actions related to the topic, question, problem, or goal. You can write in any style, format, or language you like. You can write as much or as little as you want. The only rule is to be honest, open, and reflective. Review what you have written and look for patterns, themes, or insights. You can also ask yourself some questions. For example, what did I learn? What did I do well? What can I improve? What can I change? What can I do next? Write a summary or conclusion of what you learned, improved, changed, or did. You can also write a plan or action step you can take to implement what you learned, improved, changed, or did. Repeat these steps every day or whenever you feel the need to write them down. For example, if you are overthinking a decision you need to make, you can use the journaling technique to express your thoughts, feelings, and actions in writing. Once you have chosen a time and place where you are sure you will not be distracted, and you have prepared the necessary tools for writing, you are ready. Start by writing down the date and topic you want to write about. For example, January 19, 2024, the decision to move to a new city. Write down your thoughts, feelings, and actions on the topic. I have been offered a job in a new city, but I am undecided whether to accept it or not. I have lived in the same city for most of my life and have many friends and family here. I like my current job and lifestyle. But I also feel bored and stuck in a routine. I wonder if moving to a new city will give me the chance to grow, explore, and experience new things. I am afraid of leaving everything I know and love behind and facing the unknown and unfamiliar. I am also afraid of making the wrong decision and regretting it later. I have been overthinking about this decision for a long time and I don't know what to do. Review what you have written and look for patterns, themes, or insights. You can also ask yourself some questions. For example, what have I learned? What did I do well? What can I improve? What can I change? What can I do next? You can write down your answers. For example, I learned that I had many mixed feelings and thoughts about this decision. I did a good job of considering the pros and cons of both options. I can improve by using some stock-taking techniques to stop overthinking and take action. I can change by being more open-minded and adventurous. I can take the next step by making a pros and cons list, using the control dilemma and consulting my role model. Write a summary or conclusion of what you have learned, improved, changed, or done. You can also write a plan or action step to implement what you have learned, improved, changed, or done. I learned that this resolution is not easy, but it is also not impossible. I have improved by using some Stoic techniques to stop overthinking and take action. I changed to be more open-minded and adventurous. My next step was to make a pros and cons list, use the control dilemma, and consult my role model. My plan is to weigh the pros and cons of both options, focus on what I can control and influence, and ask myself what my role model would do in my situation. My action step is to make a decision by the end of the week and inform my employer and family about it. Repeat these steps every day or whenever you feel the need to write. Our 10th and final technique is to use the voluntary discomfort technique. When faced with potential discomfort or change, our mind often leads us into a vortex of overthinking. We play the scenarios over and over again, trying to predict every outcome, preparing for every possible discomfort. This mental rehearsal can be exhausting. The comfort zone becomes a mental prison where growth is stunted and overthinking is the jailer. Marcus Aurelius said that the art of living is more like wrestling than dancing. This reflects the Stoic practice of facing challenges head-on rather than avoiding them. By practicing voluntary discomfort, we can train our mind to deal with uncertainty and reduce overthinking. It's about small chosen actions that take us out of our comfort zones and teach us flexibility and adaptability. To integrate this into modern life, start with something small like taking a cold shower, sleeping without a pillow, or walking instead of driving. Do something that disrupts your normal routine and accept the feelings that arise without judgment. It's not about punishing, it's about showing yourself that discomfort is not as scary as your overthinking mind says it is. Voluntary discomfort has the paradoxical effect of increasing comfort with various aspects of life. When you step into the routinely uncomfortable, the unfamiliar becomes familiar and the mind learns to calm down, becoming less reactive to change and more focused on what can be controlled, your reactions. This powerful shift in perspective not only reduces overthinking, but also creates a core of inner strength that cannot be shaken by the ebb and flow of life circumstances. And that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful and informative. I hope you learned something new and valuable about Stoicism and how to stop overthinking. I hope you try these Stoic techniques and see how they can improve your life and well-being. I hope you will share your experiences, insights, and feedback with me and the rest of our family. I would love to hear from you and learn from you. So please leave a comment below and let me know what you thought about this video, what you learned from it, and what you would like to see next. I read every comment and respond as best I can. I am grateful for your contribution and interaction. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it with your friends and family. By doing so, you will help me reach more people who are interested in Stoicism and want to live a better, more meaningful, and happier life. Thanks for watching, and remember, be a Stoic, stay happy.